So this is week 5 of our trip south, and we have a few things that we would like to tell you just from the beginning.
Yeah, to all our friends that are following
I'm curious.
and preparing. First part hasn't been very good at all. The logs, first you have to deal with the logs. Logs are not, all of them are even in the sense that you have to deal with each one at a time. Some of them have ropes, some of them at the end of the ropes have an anchor like a piece of metal, some of them have rubber, some of them the ropes is too short. The worst are when you are getting at the bottom of the log to be lifted up, because
There's a lot of turbulence.
there's a lot of turbulence when they're filling it in, and also when the boat comes in, you have to be very, very parallel to the wall. So because you normally will have your mast that is overhanging on the front and the back, you don't want it to turn and hit anything, like especially the wall. The wall will win. Anything will be broken.
Another thing that we find out that all the lines coming down are not spaced the same. So you kind of have to see as you get closer, because you cannot see from the distance, which two lines can the two of you grab that you will be able to hold the boat. Some of them are too close, some of them are too far apart. So it depends on the length of your boat how to grab those lines and to hold to those things.
It's easier if you have more than 2 people on board, because in our case I have to steer until I see the lake that grabs the line, and at that point I have to grab the stern, whatever is the closest to my stern, with the hook. And I didn't know my arm could stretch that much.
That was one time.
Yeah, but after that, what we did is we started tying. We tied a rope to the end of the pole. So if you have to let it go by any chance, because the boat hasn't stopped fully yet, you let it go and you can retrieve your pole and not lose it.
Yeah.
So we learned that very quickly. We didn't lose any poles or anything like that. My shoulder is just okay.
And one more thing, the logs that go down, the lines are not attached to the bottom. So as it goes down, you start to separate from the wall.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
depending on the wind too, you're kind of like a 5 feet or 6 feet. Sometimes you are 5, 6, even more feet away from the wall, because the wind and the circulation is pulling you away from it. So you have to pull hard to bring it back closer. We were very lucky because at no point we had more than 3. I think the maximum we were 4 boats.
We were
in the
4
lot.
boats in one time.
So we had a lot of space. We didn't have to be concerned mostly about the other boats, because we were always staggered.
Yeah.
So it was good. The other thing is, one of the logs, when you get in, it has like a bridge at the top. You have to make sure that you clear the bridge, otherwise when you go up, I'm not sure how high that particular, it's like
The
a
mast
walkway.
can hit
It's
it.
like a walkway across, but on the logs. So you want to make sure that you are forward
And
of that.
the grand finale is the Troy Federal Log. That log has no lines whatsoever. So we were trying, as we were entering, I was telling Hector, there are no lines, there are no lines. So we tried to see what can we grab to.
We had to lasso first the rail.
A rail on the top.
But we said this is not going to work for very long, because we're going to go down and we're going to run out of line.
Yeah.
So the guy came around and said, no, what you do is you try to bring it to the middle of the log, to the middle of in the wall, there's like a pipe.
And a ladder.
Yeah.
Some of them had pipes, some of them has just the ladder.
Yeah, but we had the pipe, and what he was saying is you pass the line around, one going towards the stern, one going towards the bow, and you pull on them to keep the boat centering there.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
We tried that, it worked, but we are happy we're done with the logs.
Yeah.
At least those logs.
Not everybody answers their radio.
No.
Sometimes you have to call on the phone, and sometimes they don't even answer the phone. So you have to be prepared, like to have a few places around where you're timing to make a stop. Just call a few places, preferably on the phone, and then ask them how do you want them to call them once you're closer. And surprisingly, most of them say on the phone.
Yeah, instead of the radio. So
That was surprising.
also the logs call them to have it open when you're approaching. Sometimes they don't respond. If you see the green light, go ahead. That's what they said. The green light is ready. Or if they are preparing it, if you see the red light, they stop or slow down until you see that the green light is available. If the green light is not available for any reason, they will tell you that even on red you can continue going, which is what happened to us in one of them. So it was red light, say ignore it, keep going. So we did, and we're okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is that a lot of the places as we were coming down were closing down. Like several of the places had already cut power, or they had power only to one specific pier.
They were removing docks too.
They were removing docks, preparing for the winter, and even though this was September. So not everything that is along the way is available to stop or to get there and have a place to rest. So
Yeah. After we put the mast, you think, oh, you can sail. Well, no. There is no sailing in the Hudson. The wind is on the nose or no wind. Plus, you have to stay in a restricted channel. There is lots of debris that you have to be aware of, not to hit. So no, there is no sailing on the Hudson. Then we got into New York, very busy harbor, New York. But
New York wasn't that bad. We went all the way to Staten Island and we picked the mooring ball. Huh. That's another
story about mooring ball.
story. That area is tidal also. It changes a lot. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, usually the mooring ball decides to knock on your hull like a boom, 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 boom.
The current, the tide, everything is changing.
As the
The
boat
ball
changes
starts
around.
rotating. You start hitting the ball.
So you have that. So you stay there for a week. We
pleasant.
visited New York. That's for another video.
Yeah, I already posted the visit.
You posted the visit to New York. Okay.
So now it starts the piece that we need to start getting in the Atlantic to come
Everybody
down.
that we've found along the way, much more experienced than us, have told us, okay, you've gone through the worst parts, through the worst part. Now is the easy part. Now the last sail we did was on Lake Ontario. We haven't been able to sail at all, so the engine has been running all the time.
Yeah, we tried 2 times to put the sails up. As soon as we were like, oh yeah, we're sailing. Oh no, the wind changed.
It didn't last 5 minutes.
So we
Sail
are not
down.
doing this in the right season.
Yes,
Like
that's
we
what-
should have left maybe in June or just way earlier because the winds are completely against us here. So that's one thing that you have to make sure that you pick the right season to do
But having
each
said that,
crossing.
this is a popular season for Canadians to start going down. The problem is that in the fall, the Atlantic is, or the coast, the Atlantic coast the winds becomes unstable and flaky, and we had to actually wait for the Hurricane Michael or Mitchell or Michael, whatever the name is. Michael, I think it was. We had to wait for Hurricane Michael to pass. We were in Cape May. Bad
Very
night.
well protected marina.
Yeah, but very bad night because it's also tidal. A lot of banging against the.
High winds, yeah, because of the
I mean the bumpers, not the boat, but a lot of squeezing and squeeging and.
So, and our last motoring was 28 hours overnight from Ocean City, Maryland, to here to Norfolk, 131.6 nautical miles. Exhausting, no sunrise, no sunset, kind of drizzly rain.
In the morning,
It was
a lot of traffic, military traffic, commercial traffic, pleasure traffic,
yeah.
all kinds of traffic.
Of course, we get here, then we got a good night's sleep.
Yes.
We walk the town. It's beautiful. It's clean. It's a nice place to relax. We're gonna stay an extra day, and most likely tomorrow
We're leaving tomorrow morning.
going to start the ICW. Well, we passed mile 0.
Well, mile 0 is across
Yeah.
from us, so we technically have it started.
Yeah, and
So-
yeah. But this is not over. We still have bridges to go through. We still have locks to go through. I think it's only one lock actually. That is combination with the bridge.
Right, but we're much more prepared for locks.
And
now.
yeah, but we still have to time those because we want to. We say that we are not in a rush, but we want to enjoy and stop at one or two, whatever we're doing, whatever we find interesting place. Like we have to keep planning for that.
So there you have it. The first part have been not that great, so we're hoping the second part, and especially the Paradise Promise at the end of the trip is there, and not a disappointment when we get there.
And just in case, because I know you're gonna say, but you're smiling in every picture. Yes, we smile because we made it. We
Yeah.
advance, and we're gonna have a little break.
So
But don't get discouraged. Just pick the right season. Maybe if you could leave earlier than we did, maybe you don't mind the motoring.
or you may have to stay in one place longer because you're waiting for a better window. We had to wait in Cape May for a couple of days for the best window, which was yesterday, and it was the best, but it wasn't a perfect one.
Yeah.
We didn't have the wind in our favor, just that there wasn't going to be any wind. Because if we stay there, then today and tomorrow the winds will be a lot stronger in the bay against us, anyways.
So there you have it. We cannot be more honest than that. Cheers.